It is 6:17, and we want to get an update on the weather. So things are going to be changing for us rapidly, aren't they, Aaron, starting today?
Yeah, we've got a strong cold front already making its way through parts of North Texas this morning. We've had one round of showers and storms really kind of weakening as they continue to push east into East Texas, but we still have some of that heavier rain along parts of the I-30 and I-20 corridors. Canton, seeing some of that heavy rain. Greenville, you're just kind of getting into the clear right now, but Sulphur Springs is going to see some of that steadier rainfall for that commute over the next hour. There hasn't been a ton of rain that has fallen with this complex of storms, but I do think we've got more rain and storms on the way as this cold front continues to push to the south and the east. So that first line of storms, or that first complex of storms, was just well out ahead of the front. It's this line moving through Gainesville, Bridgeport. Graham is almost now in the clear from some of this heavier rain, but this is the line of storms that we're expecting to impact the Metroplex over the next couple of hours. Associated with the front, so when we look at the winds, you've got north winds now for Sherman, Gainesville, Bowie, Graham, and Breckenridge as well. Bridgeport, starting to see those winds transition to the north. Everyone else generally has an east-southeast wind, which you see ahead of the front. And the temperatures line up with this as well. Keep in mind, we do have some cloud cover, we've got a little bit of drizzle, and we did have that first complex of storms, so we do see some mid-60s for Terrell, McKinney, Dallas, and Denton as well, but a lot of North Texas is still sitting in the low to mid-70s, but Bowie is now down to 55 degrees, 60 in Gainesville, 68 in Graham, Bridgeport, 64 in Breckenridge. We will see these temperatures fall through the 60s into the 50s and eventually into the 40s as well. So what you have to be prepared for this morning, that line of storms as the cold front moves in, the breezy north-northwest winds behind the front, and the cooler air as well. Look at by 4 o'clock this afternoon, it looks like we'll have 40s and 50s across most of North Texas, and we still have that gusty northwest wind. So some models are suggesting 30s and 40s for the wind chills. That is something to keep in mind, especially for any plans you have tonight. I know a lot of people thinking about those Friday night football plans. Overnight into Saturday morning, we've got temperatures in the mid and upper 40s, so it's going to be a chilly start to the weekend, but I do think we have some sunshine peek through tomorrow afternoon and temperatures get into the mid 60s. Low 80s on Sunday. You know another cold front is coming when we go from the 60s to the 80s, and on Monday, that is when we see it move in. So overnight Sunday and into Monday, we're expecting widespread rain, and we're going to have much cooler temperatures. I think temperatures are going to stay in the 40s and 50s for Monday and Tuesday afternoons. And look at Tuesday morning. Right now, the freezing line is still out west, but we're starting to see that freezing line getting a little bit closer to some of our western counties, so we definitely want to keep an eye on that, along with all of the rain that we're expecting. We have to watch that freezing line very closely. You notice by Tuesday morning, a low of 38, Tuesday afternoon, a high of only 44 degrees. The temperatures gradually rebound by the end of next week. Stick around, more news is coming up after the break.